We talked a little bit about the Albuquerque Mini Maker Fair, and we got to meet one of the makers who basically repurposes everyday materials into usable things. Well, we're back this hour with Wendy Flybutter, member of the fair's board of directors. Wendy, thank you for joining us again.
Thanks for having us.
And we also have Jason Pinn here, who is New Mexico Lego Users Group co-founder. Welcome.
Thank you.
I didn't even know that New Mexico had what is called a Lego Users Group.
Yes.
That's interesting. What is that?
So basically it is a bunch of what we call AFOLs, which is adult fans of Lego.
Okay.
We get together. We also have some TFOLs, which is teen fans of Lego in our group. And we get together once a month and we share some ideas and play with Lego and have a good time.
How awesome. Obviously you're going to be part of the Makers Fair this weekend. First time for the group, right?
Correct. First time for us. We have about 20 square feet of space. We're going to have a number of tables set up with some displays. We're also going to have a big batch of bulk Lego that all the kids can come and play with too.
Oh my gosh. And who doesn't like Legos, right? How exciting. I know, Wendy, we talked a little bit last hour. Let's recap real quick about this weekend's event. It's happening Saturday and Sunday?
Sunday, yes. And then it's from 10 to 6 on Saturday and 11 to 5 on Sunday.
Fantastic. And what other kinds of things will you be able to see there?
Oh, we have all kinds of stuff. We have some performances going on. We have hula hoop girls. We have people making skincare. We have an electronic shooting range. We have a trebuchet. We have, you know, robots. We have some people that do sewing. There's sewing machines set up and some fabric. So like the woman we saw earlier tonight, if you get some ideas and want to run over to a sewing machine, you can try to make something.
How cool is that? Basically, and it's interesting how Wendy was telling us, we're all kind of makers, so to speak. Maybe some of us don't know it. We can invent whatever we want.
Right.
And that's what I think is so brilliant about this fair. This type of Makers Fair happens nationally. It's now being done here in New Mexico for the third year, right?
Yes, we are.
And so basically, you can show up to this fair and see what everyday people are creating out of whatever it may be, Legos or material.
It's the stuff that people make in their garages and on their kitchen tables or in their backyards that don't fit into other shows or anything like that.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So again, some information on your screen there. It's happening Saturday and Sunday at the ABQ Balloon Museum. $5, that's where the tickets start to get in. And you can show up there, meet all sorts of makers, see what they're making. You can buy stuff from them, and you get an opportunity to get to work and learn how to make whatever's going on, right?
Yes,
at certain
you can.
booths. So we've moved from our location here into this little setup that we have. Jason, quite the Lego maker. Look at some of this stuff. You made this stuff along with your
Correct.
friends.
So the eyeglasses in the circle were actually made by my co-founder, which is Kirk Walker. And then I've done the Easter eggs and, of course, the hot air balloon, too, since it's going to be out of Balloon Fiesta.
Awesome. This weighs about 20 pounds. I'm not even going to touch it. But we were talking about this earlier. This took you, what, like 3 hours?
Three to 4 hours, depending on that one. If everyone's seen the Lego movie, it has been craggled. So
craggled means?
Glued.
Glued.
So that one had to be glued.
I didn't know that. You learn something every day, right? Okay, this is cool. And then look at this. I'm afraid to touch it, but who knew that Legos could do this? Do you see this here, Chris? Get a shot of this. It just kind of gives you an idea of what you can do very carefully, right?
And so that's a really interesting form of Lego. So that's actually the little tiny space between the bricks has been exploited to make a curved surface out of them, even though it's actually out of just regular kind of shaped bricks. So
you're such a genius. And then, of course, those eyeglasses right there.
These are fun.
Which I'm not going to touch, but I'll let Wendy Wendy display those. That is so cool. All right, so let's have some fun. Let's make something. So, like, let's say at the fair, I come by. You're going to have your setup. We can take a look at all the stuff that you guys do as a group. But then you can some of the kids and heck, adults for that matter, can play with Legos.
Exactly.
Right? So let's
Legos
make some
for everyone.
Stuff. Should we just?
So I like to build with just bricks, which you can see from the stuff that I build.
Now, would it be smart to start with a foundation?
Yes, usually you want to start with a nice base plate or something that you can work off of.
Okay.
And then we've got some wheels in there, different colored bricks. So we're gonna.
Are you guys excited? This is going to be the first year for you guys to participate in the fair.
Yes, it's going to be fantastic. As a Lego users group, we actually try and do a number of different public events. That's one of the things that Lego likes us to do as well, since we're actually recognized by the Lego group. And so we've done a couple of things at the different Comic Cons, and we've also done some displays and brought a bunch of bulk down to UNM for May the 4th be with you for those days too. So those are a lot of fun too.
Who would have known that there was a Lego group like this here?
Oh yeah, I know. Legos are so popular. We're thrilled to have them this year.
That is awesome. Okay, so by the way, you also are owner of a very popular local store here.
I am, as a matter of fact. I own Big Ol' Snort's Toys up in the Northeast Heights.
Okay, so you know what you're doing.
I do know what I'm doing. So
very cool. Again, the Makers Faire is this weekend, Saturday, Sunday at the ABQ Balloon Museum. Tickets start at $5. It is a family affair.
It is.
Show up, bring the kiddos, learn about what people are making out there, help support them, and have fun. And I just ruined my little cart that I'm making here. What do you got? What are you making?
An abstract painting.
Oh, okay. What do you got?
I'm getting the basis of a spaceship, actually.
I'm so bad. I used to be so good at this. I used to spend hours, my cousin and I used to spend hours just making like buildings and cars, and I can't even
there's
remember.
so many options with all the different pieces. Our pieces as a child were way more uniformed. There weren't as many, like this one. I don't think I had any of those.
How have you seen Legos change throughout the years? There's now like...
So Lego has changed a lot throughout the years. And when we were kids, of course, yes, we basically had just bricks. And so they have changed the pieces a lot. But the core value of Lego is still, you know, it is top 10 toy of all time. So because it can become anything. So that's the beauty of Lego, because it can become anything. It makes it into a fantastic toy.
I love the fact that you can get Legos in different sizes too. Like I have the bulkier ones because my kids are still small. They're under 5.
Yep.
But this is cool. And I'm terrible at this. I'm trying to make a ship here.
You got a good start.
Okay, so again, we are going to keep making. Thank you, Jason.
Absolutely.
Okay, listen, I am just a mess.
Well, that's the best part of Lego. You can rebuild it.
Thank you, Jason, for coming in and talking to us about the Lego user group, and of course, Wendy, for talking about the Makers Faire that is happening this weekend. Get your tickets. We've got a recap of all of this on our website with a link. Just go to KRQE.com and click on links. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for having us.
I'm going to try to make something to show in this next break.